Greetings of light, sacred beings. Thank you and welcome to today's Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle reading. And we're reminded that we are all sacred geometry. We are all created light. We are constantly changing kaleidoscopes. And these Oracle activations remind us of who we actually are, what we're made of, our sacred connections to all things, to all places, to all beings, to all realms. We have access to absolutely everything in the infinite stream of consciousness, because we are all light. We are all sacred geometry. So the first message in today's Sacred Geometry Oracle is healing. Number 29 equaling number 11. Healing. Healing really is reminding ourselves that we're already whole. Healing is addressing the belief systems that no longer serve us. And the Oracle tells us that the frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and our wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing with everything accordingly. There's always information coming through our senses, all of them, even the senses that we're not aware of just yet. We all have the sixth sense. Sometimes healing comes in the form of a smell, a scent, a place. Everything is constantly sending and receiving information to us, through us, by us. And in the knowing of thyself, we actually become the frequency of healing. Allowing the information to come through us, through our senses, reminding us that we are sacred harmony. Emergence, number 25. All of us are emerging in a new way in this 2025 year. And 25 is 7. So we have an 11 and a 7. We're emerging into the understanding that we are our own self-healers. And today's date, as I record this, is 3/31/2025. And today's date equals 7. And another 7. Anybody remember Walter Payton? Number 34. Well, apparently he's also hanging out with us now. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. And actually, Walter Payton, if you're not familiar, was during the the rare Super Bowl of the Chicago Bears And he was all of that. He was childlike. He was playful. He was the trickster of the team. He was the jokester of the team, always playing fun tricks and pranks on people. And I remember being so devastated. He transitioned so young, and right in the height of his career. But he always held, no matter what the circumstance and how sick he was, talking about healing now too, he always kept that innocence, the attitude of childlike wonder. How can we incorporate more of an emergence of childlike wonder in our own lives? Where are you being invited? Maybe you're getting invited to go get outside, play some ball, get out in nature. For nature also reminds us, our foods, everything in nature reminds us that we are sacred geometry. Everything. The circles of the trees, the way the fruit looks when we open it, everything is sacred geometry, reminding us we're all connected by this beautiful, sacred geometric web of existence, the flower of life, that we're all connected, absolutely all of us connected. And that these messages reach us through those, I just saw 7 on the timestamp, reach us through those who are excited to help us in our own emergence and in our own healing. And sometimes I'm reminded by Walter here that healing isn't always about becoming well. It's about emerging into your true self. And with that comes empowerment. Empowerment. Where are you emerging in your own empowerment? By being yourself? Self-healing. Healing is about being you completely. All dis-ease comes from us not being our true harmonic selves, walking in our light, walking in our truth, emerging into the being that we wish ourselves to be. Bringing us the empowerment of recognizing and remembering, once again, we are our own healers. A healer simply, as I do in Reiki and healing and light language and channeling information, it's always about empowering you to remember that it's simply offering a frequency and allowing the other to meet that frequency of wholeness. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. Exactly the message that came through. Exactly. We become empowered when we recognize that we're all connected to the same source. There is nothing more empowering than walking in your truth, walking in your own light, walking in your own sacred space, being the you came to be fully completely. This is how we activate each other. With this message comes the deep, full understanding and complete trust that we are right now being united with others to remind us that we're connected to the same source. You are connecting with this message in this now to remind you. And when we're reminded of this, we heal, we become whole, we become empowered, we activate our own strength. And in activating that strength, we empower others. And they're reminding in their memory that they are their own healers. Number 3, this is the last day of the 3rd month. And on the 31st, number 3, the trinary consciousness of body, mind, and spirit allowing the divine feminine to emerge more fully in all of us, that creative creation, the place of creation, the divine feminine, which resides in all of us. All of us are part of the sacred divine feminine, the sacred divine masculine, in perfect balance. The frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive and nurturing and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all creation. And that is my joy and excitement in sharing these oracle messages, to remind us all of our constant connection to creation, the information inside the hourglass. We are all a part of this beautiful hourglass. And this number 3, the trinary trinity consciousness, wholeness of body, mind, and spirit, walking in your light, emerging into the person that you want to be, empowering yourself and empowering another to see their own light as you emerge and all heal, all become more embedded, what's the word I'm looking for? All involved then become immersed in their own healing energy. That is the power we give to another. The connection that we all have to the mother, to the creative energy of the mother. And I felt that there was one more message. Universal love, number 44. The 8, the infinite, the symbol of the hourglass. The number 8, infinity. You are infinite. We are universal love. We are made from and connected to. There is every single thing in creation, in that hourglass, is the frequency of universal love. And these messages activate that connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Universal love. Now that is a perfect message from the Sacred Geometry Oracle today, leaving us with this message of universal love, that we are all sacred geometry, we're all connected, we're all quantum, that what we do in this now affects every now, in every when, in everywhere. Geometry and all of the symbols and samples of that in our life remind us of those connections, and that we are loved and supported. And healing simply means becoming all that you wish to be. Feeling that freedom and excitement within yourself. We know that feeling. When we feel it, we know that feeling of universal love. It encompasses us. When we feel a connection with another person or another being, an animal, anything, when we feel that universal love, it is unmistakable. And this is the message that we all need to hear, is we are all universally connected. And when we heal by becoming ourselves, we emerge. We emerge into universal love. Thank you. Thank you for receiving this information, this message from all the infinite connections that you are. You, the sacred geometry, you, the light that you are. May it remind you, and that we know we're loved, supported, connected to each other and to all things at all times. Thank you for emerging into universal love with me. Allow the receiving of this message to activate this connection and remind us that we are universal love. Aveo, I love you. Namaste.